semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. To get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Going to the air in the first play. Makes the catch. It's Wells. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw caught over the middle. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains at that incompletion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Tigers are in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with running back. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's 3rd down to the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. Remember, that last possession went for it in 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Oregon State, 0.
Bringing it out, it's Wells. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. A new set of downs after that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Beavers, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. Against some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
24, Oregon State, 7.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down at 10. Looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Split backfield here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Beavers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Wells.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Beavers pick up enough yardage for a first down. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Receiver in motion now. A play action looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the extra point was up and good.
Clemson, 31. Oregon State, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Screen to the wide receiver. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the Beavers are in the red zone. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has.
Here he goes. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out.
Oh, he breaks free, still going. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Finding some room at the 25. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Wells. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Quarterback making some changes at the line. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. And doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. And that will pick up the first down. Spotted at 38. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Beavers.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down. We're going to throw the football. That's caught. It's Davidson. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looks left and finds his target there. Look out, off and running. Touchdown, Tigers. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
52, Oregon State, 23.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Powering through a tackle. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Wells. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Grab down the middle. It's Wells. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it. Ball's incomplete. They misfire for a third consecutive time.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I wouldn't be shocked to see them still go for this here.
Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with this. Breaks into the clear.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
It's a fumble short of the goal line.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over and they on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Tackle made after a solid game. He spotted the ball for 31. First down here for this offense.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down, but it's a big play. All the way to the 43. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly. And the results...
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The running back here on a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little...
They'll take a deep shot here. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. And that's one option. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. And the quarterback will just take a knee here. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Clemson.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
23.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wells. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane.
Here's another interception, but we're losing track. He could go. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And it's a kneel down. So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2.
Let's go.
Quarterback drops back. Caught by the receiver. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Tight end goes in motion. Play action here on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but he couldn't use that when this football game was still in doubt. The Beavers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon State.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
59, Oregon State.
And the hands seem all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And the offense will just take a knee. The push in the playoffs, survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.